Hey guys, injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo here, and in today's video, we're going to answer the question, how long is too long to wait to see a doctor if you've been involved in a car crash or a work injury or some other kind of injury, right? The answer is that you should see a doctor as soon as possible after any crash, and there's two reasons for that. The first one is you get one body in life, and there is no injury or illness that has a better medical outcome for you if you wait to see a doctor. That's a lot of words. What does it mean? It means the faster you see a doctor, no matter what your injury is, the faster you're going to get better and the better outcome you'll have. Think about like a broken bone. Is it better to go immediately to the doctor, or is it better to wait a month? What about cancer? Is it better to go to a doctor and know the diagnosis and start treatment right away? Or is it better to wait a month? Well, that's true with a neck or back injury or a shoulder injury too, because your body starts healing, and if anything's out of place, it'll heal in the wrong position. And a lot of medical treatment is geared towards making you comfortable as well as making you heal. So why limp around for a month? Why limp around or walk around with a stiff neck or a bad back? If you can see a doctor right away, it also gives you peace of mind. Like if you've got a bad shoulder or a bad neck or back, doesn't it make sense to see a doctor right away, even if it's just ER or urgent care or something like that, to get checked out to make sure something serious isn't going on? So that's always my advice to people who get hurt. And that's the first reason, and it's the most important reason, because it's your body and your life. But the second reason is for a case, right? So here's something else that's true that a lot of people don't realize. The way you feel, if you got a neck injury or a back injury or a shoulder injury, leg injury, knee injury, whatever it is, right after the crash, within the first week, because some symptoms get worse over the course of the week, so that's natural. But, you know, the way you feel after a week of having an injury tells you nothing about whether you're going to have a short-term injury or a long-term injury. In other words, a neck strain that lasts a month or two initially feels exactly like a permanent neck injury. Same with a back injury. Or a shoulder strain often feels exactly like a torn rotator cuff or any of that other stuff. So what a lot of people do is they say, well, I hurt myself, but I'm just going to ride it out. We'll see what happens. And the problem with doing that is that one of the main defenses to every injury case is, did they go to the doctor right away? Because something magical happens when you become a claims adjuster or a juror on a jury. Every juror and every claims adjuster, if they're evaluating somebody else who got hurt, they're like, why didn't you go to the doctor right away? Why didn't you go to the doctor after the first week? Even though they themselves are reluctant to go to the doctor in their private life, it actually is a very persuasive argument in front of a jury. So that's why I tell people, if you got hurt and if you're having any pain, guess what? It's probably going to get worse after the first day, after the second day. Over the course of that first week, it tends to get worse and worse and worse. And so I tell people, get medical care within the first week and the day of, if possible. Even if we're talking about walking into an ER or an urgent care center, what's happening is you are documenting with a medical provider that you have complaints, right? And that is going to allow us to have a better time with your case. If you've been in an accident and you have any pain at all, even if you're not sure that it's that serious, it is better, you're way better off both for your personal health and also in case you have to make a claim somewhere down the road, to get that medical care documented and see a doctor. So I hope that clarifies things for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. I hope you didn't get into an accident or get hurt, but if you did, please consider giving me a call. Free consultation, all that good stuff. And you know, I've pretty much dedicated my life to my law practice helping injured people. So, you know, I talk to people for free. I give people free advice, whether they become my clients or not. So I hope you weren't in an accident, but if you were, give me a ring.